What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where this is our first MC20 Cielo on the channel, and I have to show it off for you guys here with over $76,000 worth of additional options. This is Maserati's supercar F1 pre-chamber combustion technology. You have all the good things like carbon fiber, Alcantara, beautiful paint. I mean, this is the car you guys are going to want to see for this model year. We'll talk about that in just a moment once we do the spin around, sticker breakdown, and see what it has to offer when it comes to the convertible MC20. A big shout out to Maserati St. Petersburg for letting me take a spin around this MC20 Cielo. Now, if you guys want this model or any other model that they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the link down in the description below for their website link. Their phone number is there as well. You guys can give them a call. All right, you guys can check out the inventory and get one of these beautiful cars off of this lot and out there on the roads where they belong today. Now, first things first, we have this transformer in the middle of transforming because we have to talk about our powertrain, our engine, the performance, and it's all here. But this is the only way I can show what is a non-existent engine cover because obviously it's right underneath here. The twin turbo, the Tuno V6 is hiding underneath here. Now, with this twin turbo 3-liter turbocharged Tuno V6 with F1 pre-chamber combustion technology, well, we're looking at 621 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque. Now, with that said and done, with the 8-speed dual clutch automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive, we're looking at 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds with a top speed at 202 miles per hour. We should probably hear how some of this sounds roaring in Corsa or race mode. Now, when we mention dimensions for the MC20 Cielo, we're looking at a wheelbase of 106.3 inches, 2,700 millimeters, with a length at 183.8 inches, 4,669 millimeters, a width of 77.4 inches, 1,966 millimeters without mirrors, and a height of 48 inches, 1,218 millimeters, with a curb weight of around 3,395 pounds or 1,540 kilograms in weight. So here it is in beautiful Rosso Vincente. This is a lovely red color, and it's going to cost you $10,000 right off the bat. Let's just get that out of the way. Now, with this paint color, it looks gorgeous with the carbon fiber exterior and everything else we have on it. We'll talk about it in just a moment, but we're moving out of an era of MC20s, right? I mean, the MC20 debuted in 2020. What a weird time to debut on the market, because this was something like nobody has seen from Maserati. And with that said, 2020 was just a crazy year for obvious reasons. And then we really start to see these come and hit the streets in 2022. Well, now here in 2025, Maserati has just kind of replaced the MC20 in a sense because they have the MC Pura, and they have it both in coupe and convertible or Cielo forms, right? So really the MC20 is where it all started. It walks so the MC Pura can run. So what do we have here today? This is a 2024 model. So this 2024 model, if you're wondering how pre-owned it is, it only has 53 miles as of me filming this. I will show you guys the odometer in just a moment. So it's not really pre-owned. I mean, that's like travel miles between dealerships or whatever not. But with that said, here we are. So you guys will see this beautiful Rosso Vincente paint, looking gorgeous, $10,000 tri-layer paint. This is just absolutely stunning. Now with the whole silhouette, the MC20, well, you guys will see some nostrils here for extra cooling, as you guys can see, and airflow there. All right. You also see the Maserati insignia front and center done in blue and white. Now we do have the Trident front and center because, you know, we have to show off that this is that Trident coming for you guys with that road presence there, and that's done in a satin aluminum finish. But you guys really want to see the carbon fiber front fascia. This looks absolutely stunning, and it's a big price tag for the carbon fiber overall body kit because it covers a lot of the car. I mean, a high percentage of the car is covered in this carbon. But you guys will see it with the nice concave grille, functional feed-through with that honeycomb flavor. You guys will see integrated sensors and cameras all throughout as well. And then over here, nice big functional honeycomb grille. You guys can see it getting right to the radiator there, helping for cooling. We do have the beautiful LED headlamps, as you guys will see, stacked DRLs there. We'll have these all illuminated for you guys so you guys can see them shortly, but they look brilliant, and you guys will see the Maserati script hidden right underneath there as well. But with that said, the front fascia has a lot of road presence, and the carbon fiber package helps just lux it up a little bit, right? So what do you guys think? Just looking at it from the front, is this a spec that you guys would want to get? Now, when you look at the side profile, it might be hard to tell where the additional options are because, well, that paint, we know about that, and the carbon fiber body kit, we know about that. The wheels, they are standard. These are the 20-inch birdcage wheels done in dark maroon with the gloss black calipers, white script, the drilled rotors there as well, Bridgestone Potenzas to help wrap it all together. I mean, this is a standard wheel setup and it looks absolutely phenomenal. Now you guys will see on the wheel well there, we do have the amber reflector, and then coming along, you guys will see, we do have the turn indicator right there. Okay, it's not in your mirror cap, but your mirror cap does have a camera underneath. You will see the MC20 moniker for the plate right there, done in aluminum, that's that aluminum finish, and then the carbon fiber side skirt. Again, it's not just a side skirt, it's a big chunk of the overall side of the car, partially because it goes up with the dihedral doors, right? We also have a functional feed through there, all right, that does have a mesh grille that feeds air all the way through to the back half, as you guys will see. So again, big chunk of carbon fiber here, which is, again, is why that price is so high. We'll go over that in just a moment. Now up top, you guys will see, we have an electrochromatic glass roof. This sunroof here is fixed, but it goes from transparent to opaque at the press of a button. We'll talk about that once we get inside. You will also see we do have the Maserati Trident right there on the seat pillar, done in a satin aluminum finish, and this is going to go up with the overall Cielo rear, I want to say rear roof, however you might say it, but this will go up with it. You will also see the Cielo badging done here as well. We'll get to more of that once we get to the rear of the car, and then you guys will see the functional feed through airflow, again for cooling when it comes to the rear haunches here, looking absolutely brilliant. What do you guys think when it comes to this Maserati MC20 Cielo and its side profile? Now the rear profile of this is absolutely stunning, and it's because, well, not just the design, but the carbon fiber packages on here. And I say packages, one is an option, one is a package. So first things first, let's start at the top. You guys will see the overall design here when it comes to the lines and the beauty and the flowing and the curves of this Cielo. You guys will see the Cielo badging, which we mentioned once we were checking out the side profile, done in that satin aluminum finish. You guys will also see we have some breathables here. Yes, some functional ventilation here, because this is where our engine is stored. And then you guys will see our backup camera there, because the rear view mirror, or the, rear view mirror up front, I was thinking the side view mirrors. The rear view mirror, I'm right, the rear view mirror is digital. And then you also see that we do have our integrated third brake light, which actually integrates really well because of this Rosso paint. Now, coming over to the side, you'll see more ventilation right here with that mesh grille setup, more extraction of heat on both sides of the Cielo, where you guys will see our fuel filter cap right here. Now, let's talk about what the elephant in the room is, and that's all the carbon fiber. We have the carbon fiber spoiler here, $5,500 for this spoiler. And as you guys can see, it fits so perfectly. They designed it so well to just flow right into the rear of the car. Satin aluminum when it comes to the Maserati script there as well. And then the beautiful tail lamps just flowing again right into the whole housing of the rear profile. Now, half of this, more than half of the rear profile, it seems like it's carbon fiber. You get a little chunk of paint here between the carbon fiber sandwich that we have for the rear bumper and diffuser, part of that carbon fiber package, with the horizontal reflectors kind of integrated in there. Also, functional grille here, which meshes in, no pun intended, with another mesh grille functional down here as well. Integrated sensors in the carbon fiber as well. And then rear shark fin here as well. Now, keep in mind, as this plane goes over the top, and it's probably going to be pretty loud, this is one single piece of carbon fiber. This whole thing is one seamless piece of carbon. And then we have the dark exhaust tips, part of a package you guys will see as well. I mean, this just looks absolutely stunning. What do you guys think when it comes to the rear profile? Is this one of your favorite angles of this spec Maserati MC20 Cielo? Now let's talk about front space when it comes to the Cielo. Yes, we have a front trunk. Now, while it's not mighty in size at 2.1 cubic feet, around 50 to 60 liters of storage space, it's still pretty cool for a couple obvious reasons. First things first, we do have our cargo net to help tie things down, as you guys can see, and keep them in place when you are skirting these nice curvy roads out here. You also have access to your cabin filter right there. That's probably pretty easy for maintenance. You have access to your washer fluid there as well. But the cool part about it is, look up top. Forged carbon on the outer shell right here, okay? And then you have carbon weave on the inner. Really cool because you have a carbon fiber hood. It's just painted over up top, but you guys can see the actual carbon hood, the carbon weave hood there, and then the forged carbon fiber all throughout on the outer edge. So it's not a lot of space, but it's really cool to lift up and look at. Now let's talk about trunk space. Around 3.5 cubic feet of space on the Cielo. Obviously, we're saving some room for our hard top convertible glass to come back for that roof and, give us that Spyder feel, right? But we do have forged carbon to match up with the front when it comes to the overall underbelly of this trunk. You guys will see plenty of space down here. All right, good for a bag, a getaway bag. You could probably fit back here. Not too much else besides that, but you can go on a small road trip, put some luggage here as well, and really enjoy what it's all about when it comes to the Cielo open road driving. Now, when it comes to filling up the MC20 Cielo, we're looking at 18, 15, 25. That means 18 combined city and highway, 15 for the city, 25 miles per gallon for the highway, and, well, of course, premium fuel goes inside of this V6 beast. Now, I need to give you guys two different angles. One with the coupe setup with the dihedral doors open, because I got to show you guys what it looks like with the wings are up, right? So first we have the driver's side, and then we're going to do the passenger side. But I also have to do this in Spyder format, so you got to see what it looks like with the top dropped, right? Of course. So let's open it up so you guys can see with the top down what it looks like, especially with the doors up. Spin around it like this. It is an absolute transformer, looking like Iron Man in this red paint. All right, so what do you guys think with the top up? Now let's do the top down. So now we have the top down on the Cielo, and I mean, Maserati really nailed it out of the park with this design. And the ice Ghiaccio seats look so brilliant against this Rosso Vincente paint. I mean, come on, Alcantara against a tri-coat red is just undefeated. So, of course, we have to see what the doors look like up as well with the top dropped. So we'll do that just like we did with the top down. So you guys can see it, looking absolutely stunning. Let's move around and let's do the passenger side. And there we are, wings are up, top is down. How beautiful does this Cielo look, guys? It is a stunning, stunning presence around this car. What do you guys think? Top up or top down? Now, of course, we have to check out the beautiful illumination of the MC20 Cielo, as you guys will see, stacked with the DRLs and then the turn indicators done in amber right below those with the high beam lights there as well. You will also see that turn indicator right there on the front fender. And then, of course, the beautiful tail lamps with the fog lamp illuminated right there as well. Turn indicator looking gorgeous. This is a beautiful colorway when it comes to the MC20 Cielo. Now let's check out the interior of the Maserati MC20 Cielo. And, well, I'll give you a little hint. It's got a couple of options inside of it, like the interior carbon fiber package, like the ADAS package, things like the high premium sound system, the stitch trident in the headrest, heated front seats, and Alcantara and Ghiaccio. Yes, ice Ghiaccio when it comes to our overall seating arrangement with gray or grigio inserts. It looks brilliant. So first things first, dihedral doors go up. We have forged carbon fiber to line the doors. So to match up with our hood and front. You guys will see that we do have the Ice Ghiaccio in the door cards here, all right, with the Alcantara and gray stitching and that kind of laser etch there, looking brilliant with the door pull, done in Ice Ghiaccio with Grigio as well. And then you guys will see the Sonos Power sound system when it comes to that speaker right there. And then we come down because we have a beautiful monocoque here, and we have a carbon fiber MC20 side sill with that satin aluminum finish here as well. Now down below, you guys will see the dead pedal, brake pedal, and gas pedal. All right, done with the Maserati Trident on the brake pedal. And then you guys will see the beautiful Ice Ghiaccio when it comes to the seating, the laser etch there with the gray inserts. And then also we have the stitch Trident done in Grigio as well. All right, so let's hop inside. Here we are. Pull her down. And we're in. We are in. So you guys know the MC20, but if you're not familiar, well, you'll see a lot of things that are reminiscent to current Maserati models on their lineup. So first things first is going to be the flat bottom steering wheel you see in a lot of Maseratis today, right? Gran Turismos, Grecale, stuff like that. But this one's a little different. Carbon uppers, carbon lowers with this 3-spoke design, and you also have carbon overall with the airbag front and center and the Maserati Trident there as well. You also see Alcantara on the sides of the steering wheel, which looks absolutely brilliant. And then we'll get to all the controls in just a moment, because we do have a power adjust telescopic steering wheel, so you guys can move it forward, move it in, go down, and up. You guys will also see on the stalks behind that, we have carbon fiber paddle shifters mounted to the steering wheel column, so you always know where they are. They are huge. And then the stalks show us a couple things like our menu controls, which we'll get into in just a moment, with our high beam light controls there. And then you guys will see our wipers on this side here. Now let's talk about what's on the steering wheel itself. Blue start stop button to start the engine, all right, when it comes to that new Tuno, and the launch button for a launch control. You also have your hands-free controls here with your radio volume controls there as well. And you guys will see that on this side here, well, we do have our cruise control, but we also have our air suspension, our lift to raise or lower the vehicle in case we're going over any bumps. So we have all the good controls that you guys would want to see in physical buttons that are not integrated into a screen. Now, behind here, you guys will also see that we do have a menu button. So if I press that, you guys will see that it changes what we have when it comes to our menus up top here, all right? So you guys will see, since I'm in Corsa mode, actually, let me take it out of Corsa mode. All right, I'll press it there and it will change everything there. So it was giving me a lap timer there, but now it's got my compass, and then it goes to map. I gotta hold view to go to map, trip, all right, back to the compass. So let me hold view or menu on the side here. Now I go to my map, so you guys will see how that shows up there as well, all right? So you can control your digital instrument cluster just by using the menu button here to control what information is here. So you see I took away the compass on that side, all right? So you have that there, but keep in mind, you also have view on this side. So this will also change what you guys see on the right-hand side, my boost and torque right there, all right? My G meters right there. And then you also will see that we do have everything when it comes to our engine status, our PSI, all right? And then you can make it blank like that again. Now, if I go to Corsa mode, which I'll show you guys Corsa mode in just a moment, but with it completely blank, then all you see is, well, the RPMs right there. And of course, you're ready to go. All right, so different strokes for different modes, right? Now, with that said, you guys will see the A-pillar and the headliner done in that beautiful soft Alcantara touch. You will see the cap over the cluster here is done in carbon fiber, part of our package. So we have the carbon fiber cap, Alcantara right there over the HVAC vents as well. And then in this Ice Ghiaccio Alcantara, we also have our low beam light controls and fog lamps there with our mirror controls there as well. And then come down, you guys will see actually, let me open the door and I'll show you guys that. That's actually your button right here. Electronic switch to open and down here your doors. All right, so you will have down here our electric parking brake, which is important. We open up our trunk right here, and then all the way under, there's a lever to open up the front. I probably can't get under there to see that, but that's the front, trunk, and parking brake, electric parking brake there. All right, now let's close it back up. Uconnect 5, so you guys know this in most Stellantis products. They came into Maserati 2021, 2022-ish. So this was integrated into the MC20 when it was first debuted but obviously it didn't show up until like 21, 22, right? But with that said, it's been the same system that you guys know. Uconnect 5 has Maserati Intelligent Assistant, or MIA system, or MIA, which basically runs on Amazon Alexa. Has the wake up words, hey Maserati, where you can tell it to do things for you, turn up your climate control, take you to Starbucks, things like that. You have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, things like that as well. For your comfort, we do have heated seats on this model because that's how we option it out with that specific package. But yeah, everything that you guys know for Uconnect 5, which has been in most Stellantis products all through the lineup, well, it's here. Now this one obviously has a couple different things, which we go to vehicle. I'll talk about that in just a moment. Because keeping with the flavor, we see leather uppers on the dash, and we have the Grigio stitching to match with the rest of the moniker, MC20 plate here with the Italian flag, and of course the ICE Ghiaccio when it comes to the overall lower half of the dash with our glove box here, manual controls for that glove box. Now you will see our center console here will give us ICE Ghiaccio, Grigio for the stitching, and carbon fiber for our cluster cap there as well. And you guys will see that we do have the wireless phone charging pad there. We'll get into that in just a moment. Window controls are right here, all right? So your window switches are here. You can lock your windows there as well, and your radio controls for your dial is here as well. Armrest here, cup holder here, and you guys will see that is a very tiny armrest there. It does have a key fob transmitter just in case the key fob battery dies. Well, you guys can, communicate with the car still and start it without having the key fob battery awake. Now, with that said, I should probably pull out the key fob. Let me pull that out of my pocket so I can show you guys that. And here it is. You guys know this key fob very well. It is the leather key fob with the trident there. It's that aluminum finish on the sides as well with lock, unlock, and trunk release panic button there as well. Physical key is right here. So again, if the key fob battery dies, pull out the physical key, put this key on the RF transmitter. So the physical key is to get in the car. This is to put on the RF transmitter to start, and then you're still good to go. Now, this is what's important right here. All right, our drive mode selector, digital drive mode selector, which was new for 2023 in the MC20. The two previous model years did not have it. So what you see is we have GT, Sport, and Corsa, but there is another screen here, and it's for your dampers between soft, turn over, and you're going to mid, all right, depending on, all right? So with that said, depending on the drive mode, your dampers are going to change. So let's go up to GT mode. Then you also have wet. I forgot about that. So you got wet mode there as well. All right, so scroll over. Let's see what our dampers are at now. See that it's soft, but they were at mid in sport mode, all right? But you can change them to mid even being in wet, all right? So that's a good thing to know. Twist over, we're in GT. It's automatic, right? Twist over again. Valves open up in sport mode. Now, Corsa mode is your race mode, and of course, Corsa equals race. That means traction control is off, driver assistance is off, and it takes 3 seconds to change because they don't want you to accidentally turn off all these things. So I hold it over, now we're in Corsa, and then that's when our TAC shows up in that specific screen for Corsa mode. You can start the lap timer by pressing this in here and all that there as well. All right, you see ESC is off. All right, Corsa mode is your most hardcore mode when it comes to the MC20. So we'll go back to sport. Drive and drive manual mode when it comes to this button here. So this is how you put it in drive. Reverse right there, of course. Foot on the brake, reverse. And then you guys will see backup camera and everything there when it comes to our overall view, top view camera system there as well. Now I'm back in drive. Both paddle shifters, you click both of those at the same time. I can't do it with the camera in my hand, and you are in neutral as well. So just to keep that in mind too. All right, look up top. I told you the rearview mirror was a camera because it is, all right? That's the camera view. That's your normal view, which you can't see much of anything if you were to look just a regular rearview mirror. So use that camera. Up top, parking sensors, and you have your HVAC for your screen, or not screen, your windshield, and then you have your dome lights and hazard buttons up there as well. Alcantara for these little visors, no mirrors in here. You gotta worry about, oh, mirror on this side. All right, so on the driver's side, no mirror. Driver just gotta look ugly. Passenger can look pretty. Now with this, you also have your home link buttons for your garage door openers, which is nice that they hide it. So it's like that covered up. So, you know, maybe it's not hidden now because I just told you about it, but there we are. So now we're not done. We're not done yet. We have a couple things we need to go over. A couple of things here when it comes to our drop top. We have a drop top, right? So we gotta go to my car, or vehicle, sorry, vehicle. My car is right here. Vehicle and controls. All right, controls will give us two different things we need to worry about. Cielo, which is our roof here, between transparent and opaque at the touch of that Cielo button. So let me press that. See that? Lights in, light is out. Transparent, opaque when it comes to the glass roof. Sorry about that. Really good, right? Spyder. This is how we're dropping the top. Now this is to lower the glass partition that's right here. You could just lower or raise that in case you want to hear the nice twin turbo V6 engine without putting the roof down itself or even the windows down. You can lower this window and you can hear that by just pressing this down and the window comes down. All right. Now you can also go back up with that and it goes all the way down. I just didn't let it all the way down. To go into Spyder mode, well, you're going to hold this button here and now that's definitely going to go down. The windows will go down. Top goes up. Check that out. And now we are dropping the top. 12 seconds to drop the top. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like on the outside of the car too, so you guys can see it. It makes a beep, and now we are full open air in the Maserati. It is awesome to see this whole view. So again, we're going to put it up by the inverse, holding the up button. You can see the animation right here. And there we go. It's going up. And again, I want to show you guys what this looks like on the outside so you guys can see the process. It happens in 12 seconds to open it all up. So with that said, you guys are going to be able to get to your open road driving as quick as possible when it comes to the Cielo. Now, what do you guys think when it comes to the overall interior, everything that we have here today as far as inside and what the functionality is for the drop top using the screen, same with the opaque and transparent roof? What do you guys think when it comes to this MC20? Are you guys loving the spec, the options and features inside? Now let's break down the sticker of our 2024 MC20 Cielo, done in beautiful Rosso Vincente, ice and gray with that Ghiaccio interior at $281,000 to start. And then after our additional options, where I told you it's a lot of them, and then our $3,695 destination charge with our $300 preparation and delivery, we're looking at a total price of $361,395. Now, how do we get there? Well, we have our interior carbon fiber package at $7,500. That gives us the carbon fiber cluster cap, carbon fiber paddle shifters, and carbon fiber door sills. Now, our exterior carbon fiber package, which I told you guys that body kit is a big price, $39,000. Now that's under the door sill inserts in carbon fiber, dark exhaust tips, the carbon fiber hood on the exterior body color with the front splitter in carbon fiber and the rear diffuser in carbon fiber. Now our ADAS package or ADAS package for our driver assistance is $4,000. That's surround view camera, traffic sign recognition, and pedestrian recognition. Our spoiler, done in carbon fiber, is $5,500. We also have the high premium sound system for Sonos Faber at $4,000. The electric steering column at $1,000. Stitched Trident in the headrest, $900. The 3-layer Rosso Vincente paint, $10,000. With the black brake calipers and the white script, $1,200. The heated front seats, $500. And last but not least, the Alcantara interior in Ghiaccio, $2,800. That is our additional options when it comes to this MC20 Cielo. This is everything that comes standard at that $281,000 price tag. Make sure you guys pause, zoom in, screenshot, do what you guys need to do to see everything that comes standard on this MC20 Cielo. Even check the link in the description below so you guys can go to Maserati St. Pete's website to get the full sticker breakdown, like the warranty information that they have here at 4 years, 50,000 miles. But with that said, what do you guys think about this MC20 Cielo? So at $361,395, what do you guys feel about this spec'd up MC20 Cielo? Worth the price? That's always a big elephant in the room. Drop those comments down below. What are you guys feeling about this one? Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, of course, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But also make sure you guys check the links down in the description below because we have Maserati St. Petersburg's website link, their phone number there as well. You guys can give them a call. You guys can check out the inventory. Get these cars off of this pavement in your driveway where they belong today. And make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.